Welcome to the Half Baked Show, man. The Young Destroyer, Dynamite, David Lopez, man. Welcome to the Half Baked Show, cousin.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. Out here knocking people out in the first round and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how you feel. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They got more rounds in the fight, bro. You don't want to let it go on a little longer.
I had to get him out of there. I had to straight to the point.
Yes,
Quick,
sir.
Easy check.
Man, what's that feeling like, man, when you in that ring and like, first off, when you in the ring and you about to get that knockout, like, is it something that you see, like, do you just know, like, oh, he tired, or I got one and I can get him, or is it just like we throwing him hands and I just knocked him out? You know what I mean? Tell me about that experience.
It totally just happened, you know, like I'm just in there boxing, sticking to the game plan. And then when my shots connect, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I just throw them when I see an opening. So you feel me? Once it lands, it's however the opponent reacts to it, however it affects them. And then it's like, damn, I just rocked him. He got dropped. So it kind of it comes naturally, you know. I don't really look for it. I'm just in there, you know, just sticking to the game. So
it's kind of like you smell blood, like almost like oh, it's now, like, you know, like right now it's time to knock him out. Is that
you definitely can tell. Like they show little signs, like as far as their body language or how they carry themselves, how they start moving around. And then like once you see that little sign of weakness, that's when you go in. That's when you take advantage of that and get out of there.
My raggedy phone be tripping sometimes. Tell me about like some of your like boxing idols, like who you look up to. What made you want to first? Who did you look up to as a boxer, and then I want to know like what made you like, or how did you get into boxing yourself?
Well, I look up to Andre Ward as a boxer. That's like one of my favorite boxers.
Town business.
My dad and my brother is what got me into boxing. My dad was a professional fighter, and my brother was an amateur fighter. He had a couple of national titles, and you know, I watched them train every day. They was in the gym. So, you know, they brought me with them when I was like probably like 6 or 7. And then like every day I just go with them to the gym, train, and then I just kind of got used to it and I just kept boxing. So it's
absolutely.
We're a big influence on me as far as getting started in boxing.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit more about that. Tell me about the with Andre Ward being somebody that you look up to and things. Like, I know he was one of the people responsible or that helped connect the dots with you and the money team and things like that. Tell me about like advice he's giving you, or, you know, tell me about that relationship. What did you like learning from him?
Dre took me under his belt. Like he treats me like his child. I met him at King's Gym. I had an amateur fight when I was like 11 at King's Boxing Gym in Oakland, California. And he got to see me fight. And then after the fight, he was like, man, you got some serious skills, kid, or whatever. And then I sat with him throughout the whole day. We was just talking. I followed him on Instagram. And then from there, we always just like, we kept in contact. I'd go to his gym in Hayward. He like trained me with Verge. You know, we'd hang out outside of the gym. He would come to my dad's gym, you know, give me a couple of pointers when I was getting ready for my fights. And, you know, he was always popping up, spending time with me, you know, making sure I was good. He'd text me on Instagram, give me a call here and there. So we was always like this, you know, so that was cool. He even gave me a couple of tickets to some of his fights. He let me walk him in the ring with Curry. That was like crazy experience, you know, once in a lifetime type thing, you know, not many people get to experience that. So, you know, that was crazy. And yeah, he always just like kept me around, you know, showing me the way, showing me how I was. And I'm just so grateful for that.
Straight up, man. And it's just because a lot of people like, first of all, for the people who may not know, tell the people where you from. You know what I mean? Tell the people about yourself, where you from. Because a lot of people may not know, like you saying Andre Ward is somebody that you look up to. It's a reason for that. You know what I mean? Tell people about yourself, young blood.
Oh, man. I'm Black and Filipino. I'm right here from Oakland, California. I was raised in East Oakland. I'm originally from High Street. I was raised in East Oakland. That's where I stayed most of my life. And I got family out in North Oakland. You know, that's where all my family is at. So, I'm back and forth from the north and the east. The gym is here on Seminary. So, I'm always around Oakland, California. Been
Absolutely.
boxing all my life. Started boxing at age 5. I took a break to play football and basketball when I was like 13 or 14. And then, my heart is in boxing. So, of course I came back, and I just been in the gym every day, staying consistent.
Absolutely. That's what it's about right there, man. So I did a little bit of my homework for myself, you understand me, cousin. I had to come prepared for this interview. I see that your amateur record, you're 34, 4-0.
34 and 4.
That means you ain't never lost as an amateur, right?
No,
in 4 draws?
34 and 4. I lost 4 times.
You lost 4 times. Okay, I thought those were draws.
No, just weak amateur losses, kid losses, After here's how I got my first loss. My dad, he had put me in the open division after I only had 2 fights. And once you go to the open division, you liable to fight a kid with 200 to 300 amateur fights. So I went into the open division with only 2 amateur fights, and it was a state silver gloves. And I gave the kid it was a hard fight, bro. It was like a 50-50 fight, but the kid, I guess he threw a little more punches and the judges gave it to him. So, that was that. My second loss, it was like a complete robbery. Like, I fought the kid in his hometown. The fight is on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I beat him up. I can't believe I lost. They gave it to him. Third loss, that was at the Silver Glove Regionals. That was just another 50-50 fight. It was like, it was hard to judge. And then the fourth loss, that was at the Junior Olympic Nationals. I was in the semifinals, and the kid just beat me on points. That was another close fight. All my 4 losses was close. It was all on points. But
got you.
Live and you learn. It was a lesson for me, and it was just kid fights. So it's nothing I'm really worried about.
Oh, man, nobody care about them amateur fights, man. As a professional, you want to know. You understand me? Knocking boys out in the first round, making a name for yourself. You understand me? Tell me about David. Tell me about what has Floyd Mayweather. You're under Mayweather Promotions. Tell me about what he's advice he's giving you. What advice did he give you for your first fight? What did he tell you about, going in there? What did it, he tell you to stay tight, loosen up a little bit? What advice did he give you?
We saw him before my fight. We saw him when I was in New York, and he was just like, we're gonna build you up and make you a champion. He was like, he said, whoever comes your way, or whatever opponents we throw to you, just handle your business and get the job done. So after that, that's all he really told me. And whatever opponent they bring to me, I'm gonna just eat them up and get the job done. I'm trying to work my way up to be a world champion. So whatever comes my way, I'm gonna get the job done, handle my business until that big fight comes.
As a boxer, David, I want to know what's your purpose? What's your reason? Why do you box? What do you want? What do you expect out of it? Like, I know I was watching you got Caleb Plant getting ready to fight Canelo Alvarez, and I was watching him. He was saying that he just, his legacy is what he fights for. Some people fight for money, some people fight for whatever, but he wants to, to be undisputed means something to him. So for you, what does that mean to you? What are you looking for? What do you want to accomplish in the boxing arena?
Oh, I'm keeping the family name going. My great granddad was a professional fighter in the Philippines. My dad was a professional fighter. So, I'm gonna just keep the family name going. Nobody really made it super big or was a world champion. So, I hope to be the first generation world champion in my family. Hopefully I can have some kids and they live the name, keep it going. So definitely the family name, of course, money. I want the money.
Say it with your chest. Don't be shy when you say that paper, man. We want that bread. You understand?
I want that bread, surely. But for the most part, I want to keep the family name going.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Is there somebody as a fighter, like you already, you're not first opponent out? Is it somebody that you're already looking forward to? Is it somebody that you already called out that you want for the next fight? Or how does that work? Do you got to go back to Mayweather Promotions and put it together? Or
it's right back to Mayweather Promotions, back to the drawing board. Basically they find my opponents and I fight whoever they put in front of me as of right now. So for the first 10, it's just whoever they put in front of me. And then after that, I get to fighting those big names, you know, guys who got a little bit of you know, a name to themselves. So, you know, but for right now, it's just whoever they put in front of me.
Is there somebody in your weight division that, you know, when in due time comes that you would love to, you know, get in there with and rumble with?
Well, I want to fight all those top guys, but one I want to fight specifically is Josue Vargas. It's this Puerto Rican cat, man. He's so cocky, and I'd love to fight him. Like, I really think in his last fight, he got knocked out, and like he finally got exposed. And I really think I can get him out of there. So like definitely when I get to 10-0, that's somebody I'm gonna consider fighting.
Josue Showing what that town business about.
Oh God.
Were you wonder, like, I know it was like a family thing. I know you said your pops was a professional, your brother boxed and things like that. Your granddad was a professional as well. I want to know, like, as a kid, when most kids get into boxing, it's because they were bad as hell, right? It's because they just walked around, was always fighting. And like, I know other professionals that made it now because like their dad took them to the gym and was like, he gonna get his ass whooped, and he ended up actually winning. Like, oh, like you might be on to something. Like, was that your case? Were you fighting a lot as kids in school, or was it just something that, you know, your parents kept you around and what you just were going to be as a boxer growing up?
Yeah, my parents pretty much, they just kept me around the gym. I was a good kid growing up. I was kind of shy. Like I've always kind of been to myself. You know, I'm an introvert type of person. So, you know, it was just me being at the gym with my dad and my brother, you know, just around it. So it just kind of happened naturally, just being around the gym.
I ain't gonna lie, you come off as a very nice young man, and it's kind of hard for me to see you get angry. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
you just
a lot of people say that.
Yeah, man. Like, man, you well spoken, you very, you know, well kept for yourself. But them be the ones, on the other hand, they be the quiet ones that you like, them quiet ones getting your ass. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh God, it's crazy. It's like once that time comes, it's like something I'm able to just like flip my mind and go into killer mode. It's like it's time to go. It's go time. So, you know, and then I'm able right after the fight. It's just back to chill vibes, training, family.
That's crazy. Absolutely. So when you training, tell me about the training process. Like, every fighter is different, right? Some fighters need to work on their defense more. Some fighters need to, you know, jab more or whatever. Like, what's like when you in there with your trainers? Tell me about, you know, Pops. I'm sure he's your lead trainer. He's the one that's on you. Tell me, what is it that he's preaching in there? What is it that he's telling you? Like, you got to get this down. Like, if you're going to be the best, you got to do this, tighten up, son. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So when I was getting ready for this fight, probably the thing we worked on most was going and circling away from the right hand, because I'm a southpaw. So like almost everybody I fight is right-handed, of course. So like whenever I'm fighting, I want to stay away from the guy's right hand. So I'm constantly circling to the right. I never want to get, you know, stuck in sand, because once that happens, it's going to be a long night, because all the right-handed fighters do is just spam the right hand, throw a lot of right hands. So we worked on circling to the right and just keeping a steady jabbing over and over and over, and just staying away from the right hand. And then, you know, all the basics, power, speed, just simple blocking, head movement, you know, knowing my steps and where I'm going to go. But for the most part, we worked on circling away from the right.
Straight up, man.
Yeah.
You say what?
Constantly stepping away from the right. A lot of fighters, that's how a lot of fighters get caught up. They get caught standing in front of their opponent. They'll land a big shot and start to take pictures and stay there. Like right after we land punches, we want to step around and get up out of there so we don't get hit.
Did you watch the Deontay Wilder and Fury fight?
Yeah, that Deontay Wilder is a prime example. He'll throw a big hard right hand.
Exactly. Yeah.
Big hard right hand and stand there and wait for their seat. And the next thing you know, he get dropped because he's standing there. When in reality, all he needed to do, pop that right hand and then step around him, and then he's nowhere to be found. It would have been an easier night for him. He probably could have won if he did just that simple instruction.
I ain't gonna lie. Tyson Fury whooped his ass 3 fights straight. Now that's just me. I'm the radio guy. I don't know how to box. Don't take my word for it. But from as a fan, what I seen, you know what I'm saying, man? I don't know if you could say it is, but I can. Don't worry about it. I'll say it for you. Deontay Wilder lost all 3 fights. He had a few good punches, but it's that same one. He throw the setup and then he come with the right. We know what you're doing.
It's so over exaggerated too. It's obvious.
Oh man, it killed me. And mind you, I'm always betting on the brother to win. I don't care.
Facts.
I don't care what it is. I'm betting on the brother to win. I want Deontay Wilder to win. Anytime Floyd fighting, I'm going for Floyd. I don't care who he going against. He can fight Godzilla. I'm going for the brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. But I call a spade too. David, if you're getting your ass whooped, I'm gonna tell you.
Tell it how it is. Do not sugarcoat it. Tell it how it is.
I'm big cuz. I'm gonna tell you, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about I'm gonna let you go. You know what I'm saying? I just got a lot of shit going on, man. Tell me about when you in the gym and you're training. Tell me about what you're listening to. What's the music? What's the vibe? You know what I'm saying? You got some little Dirk on, or you got some little Nas X going. Talk to me.
It depends on the mood that I'm in. Some days I'll listen to Justin Bieber shadow boxing and training. Like I'll be on some like just some chill music, just whatever, you know, because sometimes I get tired of rap music, all the cussing, and I'm like, I don't want to hear this today. A lot of times I train to Bob Marley. I like the vibe that he gives off. It's like it keeps me in sync with the whole training, you know, I'm all in one flow. And then, you know, closer towards the fight, when it's really like time to go, I'll probably like turn on some Fredo Bags, Chai Benji, Lil Durk, you know, all the rappers that everybody listens to. So it's just timing. It's timing as far as my playlist. But for camp,
got you.
Bob Marley, a lot of reggae, you know, chill music.
Yeah. That's crazy. So it's crazy to hear you say, in order for you to turn up, you kind of got to relax. Is that kind of what it is? Exactly. Like, in order for you to get there, you play that Bob Marley, because ain't nothing turned up about Bob Marley except for you being on that cloud. You know what I'm saying? Bob Marley gonna get you right in that relaxed zone, and you're gonna vibe out.
And it's, consistency, you know, while when I'm listening to it, I find myself being more consistent.
Yeah.
Opposed to a rap song, you go all out for like 3 to 4 minutes, and then it's like the song is over. Opposed to reggae, it's like it's in sync, and it's just you just flow to it and you just get the workout done.
And that same vibe. Yeah. Man, where can they follow you at on Instagram, man? What's your next moves? When can we expect you to get back in that ring? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, my Instagram and my Twitter is Dynamite Lopez _ DYNAMITELOPZ _ We'll probably have my next fight will be probably a local fight. My dad is throwing a show, and it'll be a collaboration with Mayweather Promotions. So, you know, we'll probably be the first to have a Mayweather promotion collab with Dynamite Promotion show here in Oakland, California. So people can look forward to that next year. And you know, we just stand ready for whatever.
Absolutely, man. Well, you know, the Bay is behind you. More specifically, the town is behind you. You understand me? I'm always support you. You got your big cousin right here. You can always reach out to me, man. We pulling for you, little bro, man. Keep knocking them out. You know what I'm saying? They keep lining them up. Keep letting them know about this town business, bro. And trust me, you on the map. Everybody around here pulling for you, big dog, man. And we want to see what you got going, man. We got big dreams for you, bro. And congratulations on your first major win. You know what I'm saying? And it's only the beginning, little bro.
Oh God, thank you, appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
One more question though before I let you go.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
How did you get the name Dynamite? I assume because you was knocking people out as amateurs, right?
Yeah, when I was a kid, oh my God, I make everybody quit. Everybody I was sparring, everybody I was fighting, just rocking them. Like it was probably no 9-year-old, 7-year-olds doing what I was doing. I was really bringing heat to everybody. And then in my first amateur fight, I had dropped the kid like 5 seconds into the fight, and then my dad was like, "Oh, this kid is like Tyson." So you know, before you know Tyson, he was called Kid Dynamite. So my dad was like, "We're just gonna call him Dynamite." So that's where Dynamite came from.
Oh wow, bro! You know, I never knew that. I never knew that Tyson's name before he was that. I mean, he's always Mike Tyson's name, right? But I never knew his Kid Dynamite.
Kid Dynamite. That's what they used to call him.
Mm-hmm. So what's your weight class, weight ranking like?
I fight at 140.
Did I ask that right or?
Yeah, weight
Okay,
class.
yeah.
I fight at 140, light welterweight.
Light welterweight. So who's the champion of that division, and who are some of like the names that are like that the fans might know?
Gervonta Davis last fight was at 140 when he fought Mario
Oh
Barrios.
wow.
Yeah, he moved up and fought at 140. Mario Barrios, of course. It's guys like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez. Most of the top guys are at 135, 140. They bounce up from those divisions. So, I'm definitely in a packed division with full of good talent and fighters.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Say that again. You break it up.
Oh, I say I can't. My bad. You hear me?
Say it again.
I say Devin Haney from the town like you, bro. Like, what would that mean for you to fight him in Oakland at that weight? I mean, I get it. You might be a little younger than him, but y'all,
that's
right?
a mega fight. That'd be man. The whole Oakland better show up for that if we fight. Shit, that'd be a great fight.
That's without question. Man, that's without question. You and I mean, I want y'all to take over the division. I mean, I hope y'all never got a clash. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all the best of the best in y'all division, it can happen, right?
It'd be a great fight. So it'd be a great fight.
Great fight.
Here in Oakland. Woo!
Woo! Call the promoters. Line it up.
Oh God.
Oh God, that was so little, bro, man. It's a pleasure interviewing you, man. I am your favorite Cuzzin Dre. This is the Half Baked Podcast on 106 KMEL. David Dynamite Lopez, look him up. See his latest fights on the YouTube right now, man. He knocked him out. Mayweather Promotions, finest town business, man. Appreciate you being on my podcast with your cousin, man. You be smooth, all right?
Right on, Low One.
Yes, sir.